Hi, in this video you'll see how the game design data plugin works, in particular how its example works and how it actually grabs the data from the Google spreadsheet. So let's start with looking at the game itself. It is a regular quiz game. You need to give correct answer to 4 questions in a row and then you win the game. So let's start and play it. See, it has time limit of 30 seconds and a list of questions that you need to answer, and once you give 4 correct answers, it is a completed game. Then you can play again and it starts over. So basically the game is very simple. From scene perspective it looks quite straightforward. Start screen with a couple of UI buttons, then game screen with possible answers, time limit text, and placeholder for question. So that's as a scene, and in the root of the scene there is a quiz game controller which actually runs the game logic. It's also quite straightforward. It starts from hitting play button and calling the play function, then it runs a game as a coroutine, and inside of it does the loops through the questions that it takes from the data object. Also the time limit and correct answers limit are taken from the data object as well. We'll take a look at it at the moment. And questions name always taken from these classes from this file. So that's the data that is used for the game. So we have, for each answer we have its title, whether it's correct or not, then for each question a list of possible answers and question itself. And for the whole game we have a list of questions and some settings of timeout and winning streak. So basically that's what's in the code, and when you look at it in the editor, all this data is stored in scriptable object, which is looking like that in inspector. So you can edit it in editor, but as you can see, it is not very convenient. Like with these inspectors, it is impossible to change the order of objects in the list, and you have to do quite a lot of this unfolding to get to the actual data inside. So that's the reason we have this spreadsheet here, which basically has the very same information that you can see in inspector. So it has timeout, winning streak, and the list of questions. For every question you have possible answers and the flag. So basically the very same data structure is here, but with much more convenient way to edit it and manipulate the data. This example is very simple. It doesn't involve any calculations that you can do in spreadsheet just for editing data, but ideally you can use formulas and anything you need to like check your game design mess or something that is quite convenient to do in spreadsheets. And the final thing is how you get data from here to here. So you right click on the scriptable object and there is sync with Google Spreadsheet option. Once you hit it, you see the progress bar. It connects to the spreadsheet and gets data from there, and updates it here. Let it do the work, and it is updated. Actually, if we change, for example, a time limit to be 5 seconds and winning streak to be like 3 questions, we can synchronize, and we see the change in the data here. So the only thing you need to specify is the spreadsheet ID here. As you can see, it is this value from the address of this spreadsheet. So this one is what you need to paste here, and then it starts syncing. Also, one more important thing: once you create a spreadsheet and copy its ID to your data in Unity, you need to hit publish to the web, which is important, because if you don't do that, it won't be accessible from Unity. So that's what you do. It's already published, but if it's not, you just need to hit publish button, and also use the check mark so that it republishes changes whenever you change anything here. So this data is parsed as follows. Once you implement, you should derive your data class from worksheet, from Medcat GDD namespace, and in that case you will need to implement the parse function that receives a list of, rather dictionary of sheets from here. So in this case, in this dictionary we'll have 2 sheets, one with sentence name and another with questions name. And then you can access the value of the sheets dictionary, and each sheet offers you ability to enumerate the rows in it. You can go line by line, and there is also a concept of blocks. You can split the whole spreadsheet to the blocks. If you split by question, it will select all the rows which are not empty in question column, and also attach all the following rows with empty question to the block. So in this case, this selection will be a block with a block itself being a row, so that you can access all its fields and also get a list of sub items, which in this case is a list of answers. So as you can see, we get a list of blocks formed by question column, and then for each block we go through its rows and add the answers to the question. This allows you to choose any structure of the spreadsheet, and your data is not limited to one object per row, and you can have nested hierarchies of these blocks. So basically, no limits to the structure. The only thing is that you have to have this first row to be the names of the columns, so that they can be referenced from here. Also, it is not case sensitive, and it is not sensitive to spaces, so it could be questions in lowercase as well, or even like that. So it doesn't make difference whether you have spaces in there or if it's uppercase or lowercase. And in this example, we have separate parse function for questions and separate for settings. In case of name value pairs list, which is quite common for settings or something like that, you can select using this function here. So if name is answers timeout, it will give you this row, and you can then parse its value column. You can use integers, floats, bools, regular data types, or obviously strings. And once that parse function is executed, you will get as a data in the scriptable object, and it can be used in the game. It is not necessarily that you need to run that in editor like that. You can call this parse function explicitly from the code in runtime. So if you choose to synchronize to your data at every application launch, it can be done as well. So that's it.